I'm Sophia De Stefano here for Box to Box here at the Anthony Joshua versus Charles Martin press conference. It's the final press conference. We are 2 days away from the IBF Heavyweight World Championship fight. Right, the man that put this whole thing together, finally, we are 2 days away from such a massive fight. How are you feeling? Firstly, as his friend, as a fight fan, as the promoter?
I'm quietly confident after that press conference. It wasn't... Charles is a very cool customer. Won't speak too loudly because he's a couple of feet.
It's right there.
Yeah. But sometimes when a fight, he didn't really say a lot, and he was quite relaxed. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Sometimes say the quiet ones are the dangerous ones.
But, sometimes when a guy's going, and you're thinking, Jesus. But as AJ says, sometimes the guy who says all that doesn't deliver. So, Kim, he's massive, isn't he? He looks very comfortable, looks in great shape. But I believe AJ's going to do the business on Saturday.
Yeah, so it's a 50-50 fight, so a lot of people are saying, but people are saying, no, he's the home fighter, he's the one who should... Me personally, I think it's a tough fight for him.
Yeah, the odds are crazy, and I think William here, our sponsor, said 76% of bets have been for Charles Martin because the price is skew with. It should be. I think AJ should be like a 60-40 favourite or something like that, but I think he finds that quite funny, Charles Martin, because he's like, really? I think I'm the favourite. So, but a lot of things we don't know, like when he walks out, and I was just talking to the guys, when you're behind the stage there at the O2, and Michael Buffer says, and now coming to the ring, the reigning defending world champion Charles Martin, and the place just erupts with boos, and then the thing opens. It doesn't matter who you are, how cool you are, that's going to affect you. Does it affect you positively or negatively? Normally negatively. I'm hoping negatively.
And surely when you've got 20,000 people chanting your name and going mental, that's got to make a 10% difference to your performance.
All these things are important, But at the end of the day, they're two 6'6" men, 18 stone, with huge punches and little 10-ounce gloves on. So someone gets hit clean, they're going to sleep. That's the reality.
There's absolutely no way this is going past 6, 7, 8 rounds.
I don't think so. And good news for the fans is that AJ's he's not going to go in there and fiddle around for 12 rounds and try and nick a points win or hold, and he's just going to try and knock him out as quickly as possible. And I think Martin will move a lot. I think he'll be the one moving around the ring, trying to counter punch. I think he will want the fight to go as long as possible so he can get comfortable. And AJ mustn't let him get comfortable. So I think the best time for AJ to take him out is inside 3 or 4 rounds, and I believe that's what's going to happen.
It's such an exciting division right now. You've got Tyson Fury said a few interesting words about him this week. What's your take on all that?
It's okay. I think Tyson's most of the time good for the sport. I think that's a fight that's inevitable at some point. They've both got 2 tough fights coming up, so we've got to handle business there, but...
Sorry, assuming he wins this, and we all hope he does, is there a mandatory? Because the IBF tend to bring a mandatory.
They won't call it till the end of November. So we could have 2 defences before then. Depends how Saturday goes. Then we could have a unification, so, and that would make sense to do that with Fury. Anthony fancies a fight with Fury. Fury definitely fancies a fight with Anthony. So in hindsight, it should be quite easy to make. But like I said, he's got a box Klitschko. If that happens, he's got to beat Charles Martin. So there's a lot to happen. But
David Hay might be thrown in the mix somewhere along the line.
Well, I mean, look, Hayes. The only difficult thing for Hayes is that he'll be a voluntary challenge. So it's difficult to do a deal because he's not going to get what he thinks he should get. But I think the easier fight to make is Joshua Fury, and I think that's a natural fight to make should they both come through the next fights.
You've obviously got other really, really exciting fights on this bill. Everyone's talking about this one, but you have packed this bill out massive.
Yeah, and again, credit to AJ. He wants to give everyone value for money. We're not here. Oh, mate.
No, I thought that was Charles.
What are you doing? I thought you'd turn around a bit quick. And AJ wants a good card. He's not here. This isn't his last payday, so we need to give fight fans value for money in the arena, at home, and we do that with a big card. And like you say, Macklin against Rose, which is a great fight. Jane McDonald defending his world title. Lee Selby defending his world title. Conor Benn debuting. O'Hara Davis. George Groves in a big fight as well. So it's packed from 6 o'clock.
Well, we can't wait. 2 days away. Thank you so much for talking to Box to Box.
No problem. Thank you for having me.